I'd like to ask about your experience doing Hannibal.
Okay.
Yeah. How was that filming here in Toronto and on that set?
Yeah. I really had a good time. I like Toronto a lot. I've only been here a couple times, but every time it's been cool. I was only, I came here for a couple episodes. And maybe I was in 3 episodes, but that character hit home with a lot of people. Cheese folk, fellow cheese folk. That was cool, man. I really liked. I liked working with everybody. There isn't a clinker in the bunch. Writing, directing was just a blast. I wish I wasn't killed so quickly. I knew that I really would have liked to continue on, but I thought it was really cool that Franklin's head ends up in Silence of the Lambs. His head is found, so I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. That's a piece of history, right?
So you do live on.
Yeah, exactly. My head. It's like Futurama.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
My name's Daryl. I'm from Transmissions, and my question is more of a broader one. A lot of the characters you've portrayed over the years have been more leaning towards the geek or nerd side of fandoms.
Okay.
Is there a draw to those characters for you, or is it just happenstance that you end up on that side of the camera?
I'm drawn to those parts.
Okay.
Because I have an affinity for that. I mean, I am that. I grew up with all this stuff.
Yeah.
Sound like I knew your shirt immediately.
Exactly.
I'm here with my comic book. Yes.
Yeah.
And I try to I feel like Jacob he's more from the streets or something.
Sure.
He's more cuddly and less nerdy or something. But I love those characters.
So you search them out. Obviously the part in Hannibal is a lot more darker.
Yeah, that guy.
Right.
They said, hey man, do you want to come and do this role? And I was like, hell yeah. And I didn't even know what the hell it was. And then I was like, this is an odd duck.
I'm not telling jokes or anything.
Yeah. And I always try to find a comedy and stuff.
Sure.
I feel like it makes it more human. But yeah, Franklin was one of the more. That was fun, man. I'm a character actor. I love playing characters. And I feel like his knowledge of cheese and Rachmaninoff is just so far beyond anything that I could fathom. It's cool playing people who have higher IQs than you.
Of course.
Yeah.
Right on. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Hi, I'm Luke. I'm from the Extra Mile. What's it like to get the opportunity to connect with fans at an event like this?
It's cool. I enjoy it. I enjoy all the cosplay. I'm always impressed by how large the swords get. They get gigantic. And the helmets and stuff. How do they keep their heads up?
What's the most impressive costume you've seen so far?
Here?
Yeah.
I saw a little kid with I didn't even know what the hell it was. I think it was from a video game. It looked like a giant emoji on their head. Their head was bigger than their whole body. and their hand was perfectly out like this, holding onto the head. So it's they had to put the hand like that or else they would have just fallen over. And the parents are so proud. It's hysterical.
So, is there anyone that you kind of hope to see at Comicon in the future? Because you're such a fan, what would you like to see at Comicon?
I'm really see right here, Ron Perlman. I did a movie with him. I got to be in a scene with him, and I'm still oh my god, it's Ron Perlman. I've been watching him since the beginning of his career. Who would I want to see? Yeah. Oh man, it'd be really cool to meet Frank Oz or something. He's done that's someone that would cover so many different genres for me that I feel would probably do a Comic-Con, right?
Thanks.
Yeah, sure.
I'm Ben from the Real Roundup. If you mentioned you're a big fan yourself, what's your favorite kind of franchise? And if you had your pick, what kind of major franchise would you want to be a part of?
Yeah, I love Star Wars. That's what I grew up watching, and the first three. And I would love to be some kind of like smuggler with Han Solo, some kind of, if they did, I don't know, that would be really fun.
Which is your favorite Star Wars film?
My favorite is Empire. Yeah. Empire Strikes Back. I mean, that's a lot of people's favorites, I think. But between that and Raiders of the Lost Ark, like, covered a lot of my childhood playing outside and stuff like that.
Ricky from Flickering Myth.
How you doing?
So, in the Fantastic Beasts franchise, you're Jacob. He's a Muggle, and he's thrust fairly quickly into it because he's not like going to school. He's in the middle of all this danger and this brewing wizarding war. So, how do you think that will like affect Jacob going forward now that there's this huge conflict in the wizarding community?
Yeah, I don't know, man. He's got that tie to Queenie, so I hope that they eventually get back together. That would be nice. I feel like, I'm definitely signed on for the next couple movies, so, and there's 5 of them, I think, so, the third one, I'm pretty sure I'll be in it, but I don't know what they have in store. Yeah.
What's like your favorite Harry Potter character or moment?
In the Harry Potter series, yeah. Oh, okay. I love in Azkaban when they find out like all at once they have the time turner. It was just, I love one of those moments. It's kind of like the Hodor moment in Game of Thrones, where everything's just like, how the fuck did all that come together? Where Hermione like has the shell that has like the perfect symbol for time, portals on it, and it's Hagrid throws it right, and then she's walking away and she goes, "Is that what my hair looks like?" Brilliant. You hear the wolf howl. I mean, that just like brings everything together, doesn't it? Genius. That one.
There you go.
Hi, I'm Jay and this is Sarah. We're from We Got the Geek. I'm a child of the 80s, so one of my favorite shows out there is the Goldbergs.
Yeah.
And I love when you come on as Uncle Marvin.
Yeah.
Just wondering, what's it like doing that show, and do you have a favorite Uncle Marvin moment?
Oh, yeah. I love doing that show. I wish I could do it year-round. But I guess it's a big ensemble. There's only so much money to go around, I guess. Whatever the deal is. But they bring me up for the holidays, and which is always great. I just did a Die Hard one. Like,
that was great.
Oh my God! I got to do jump off the roof with the fireworks. Are you kidding me? I got to do the coolest stuff. But my favorite one was, if I had to narrow it down, the one where I stole the kit car.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I wear that crazy outfit with the security guard outfit, and I'm like flipping over parade floats and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that one. That's my favorite, I think. Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh, man.
Sure. Yeah. Lazy Susan? Should we
Yeah.
order? What are we
Actually,
doing
do
here?
you mind if I ask?
Yeah.
Okay. What's it like being part of The Walking Dead?
Yeah.
I love your character in The Walking Dead, and you all learn sign language, correct?
Yeah, our little crew learned.
Yeah. What was that? Was that fun?
That was great. That was like, we had to act like we were a team for like 10 years.
Yeah.
So that was really bonding, learning all the sign language, and making up names for each other in their sign language, and that's like, it's like learning, it's learning new languages, learning new skills. So it's very intimate, focused.
Yeah.
And Lauren was teaching us, and it was really like, it was great bonding. I love doing the show. Like, I've always wanted to do a Western
Right.
and a zombie movie. So this is like
they're like combined.
yes,
And that's
chocolate
awesome.
and peanut butter.
Yeah.
I love that. Right.
Zombies are Reese's Pieces cuts.
Yeah,
That's great.
Zombies and horses, man.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. So, how's it going for you guys? Is everything going okay with you guys? Yeah. You having a good con so far?
So far, yeah, it's great.
Yeah. Good.
This is the highlight, though.
Right now?
Right now.
Oh yeah.
Wow. You guys. Everyone's got to print that.
It's all tapes. There you go.
Nice.
We just finished watching Fanboys yet again.
Oh, good.
So it's one of our favorite movies with you. And
What's your favorite part in them?
Oh my God! When all of you guys, Jay Baruchel and you and all them, go against in that small town with the Khan and Shatner statue with Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
Oh my, that's so.
No one calls Han Solo a bitch.
Now, was it hard to keep a straight face looking at Seth Rogen in that getup?
All the time.
Because that had to have been hard.
The hardest one was.
Uh-oh.
You know, he's also the Star Trek guy. He's like, he's like their version of the Klingon that they were able to like get away with.
Yeah.
But he looks crazy. He's got like a giant like ass on his head, like a giant like a butt head. And the voice he uses is like, and when he was walking around the set like answering people like that, it's like you can't help but piss your pants.
Right.
You're very mad. You're just like, oh my God, he sounds like because he was like he's got a butt on his head, so he's like yeah, this guy's constipated, so that's what his voice is. He's like, I mean to go to it.
Oh man,
that's good stuff.
So speaking of Fanboys, actually, this year kind of marks like the 10th anniversary.
Yeah.
wow.
So
10 years.
how does that feel for you that it's 10 years old now? Or like
That's crazy. It makes me feel old, actually. But because that was like one of the first movies I did. Wow, that's really cool. I mean, I love the legacy. I love that people really love that movie. I love it when they dress up. Touch. It's cool. It's great.
Sorry, speaking of like conventions and Fanboys, I imagine you've had to come to a lot of Comic-Cons now. So how do you prepare yourself and get ready for the day?
Recently, I've been doing transcendental meditation. What's up, man?
Do you want a second to freak out?
No.
Yeah,
it's okay.
right?
Transcendental meditation is very helpful.
Oh wow.
It keeps me extremely chill all day long, and it helps me focus on like what's important, and it gives me energy. It's good stuff. That's what I do.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
What was your experience like on Balls of Fury?
That's what I was
I had a blast, man.
That was great.
How does a movie like that get made? Like ping pong.
I don't know if they can make that movie nowadays. That was like part of that. Like the other one they made alongside that was Blades of Glory.
Yes.
How the hell did they make that one? There was a bunch of like, okay. They had the same music too. It was like, all right. They got a 2-for-1 on this
best
one.
movies though. They were
they're
funny.
It was like Airplane, It was in the vein of that, like, and those they come and go.
Yeah.
Those kind of movies, Naked Gun, like, so much
Classics.
fun. Yeah. But that's also in the same vein as like one of my favorite movies, which is Young Frankenstein. And that's like one of the first original versions of that. Where you take a genre of a movie and you spoof it. And so, man, Balls of Fury, it was so cool. Because hanging out with Chris Walken. Oh my God. Such a blast, man. For a young actor, just to be like, wait a minute, I get to star in this ridiculous movie that's based on Enter the Dragon. And I get to like do ping pong. I don't like these sideburns, but I get to hang out with Chris Walken. That's cool. Basically, yeah.
Cool.
The fact that he was in it, I would have signed on.
So in the original Harry Potter franchise, lots of famous faces just popped up. And in your guys' franchise, there was also like a ton of famous people like Zoe Kravitz and Johnny Depp just popped up. Who would you love to see in a future movie in the franchise?
In Fantastic Beasts?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to see Chris actually as like the Dumbledore of Ilvermorny.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be so cool.
That'd be really cool.
Just hearing him say all the different spells. Fun. Just like saying it his own way instead of Akio, it'd be Akio! Akio! Yeah. Aloha Mora! Yeah. Whatever he says. And I think like him and John Turturro as like professors would be amazing.
No,
Yes.
I'm picturing it. Yeah, that would be fantastic.
And Meryl Streep. Throw Meryl Streep in there.
Oh, jeez.
Because Meryl Streep.
As the McGonagall, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Only if you want an Oscar attached to the movie franchise, right?
We already do, man.
Yeah.
I got one.
No.
It was,
Hey, you got one too, right?
no, Colleen Atwood won for costumes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Great. That's great.
So ha!
My research.
Yeah, man.
What's,
holes in it.
What's your favorite Fantastic Beast that they've had in movies so far?
I like that Niffler. He's like Harpo Marx, you know. He's very funny. Do a lot without saying much.
So aside from those films, what are you working on next?
I got the run on Walking Dead, and I got my comic books selling here and all over. Moon Lake, Brooklyn Gladiator, and I am working on a couple different movies leading up to the summer when we start all over again with the third Fantastic Beasts. I'm having fun.
Any plans on turning the comics into movies in the future?
Yeah, I hope so, yes. Yeah, there's always talk about that. Moon Lake, we're trying to turn into a TV show. Brooklyn Gladiator, I would love for that to be like a giant Akira-sized dystopian anime.
Who are you eyeing to be in those movies? Do you have an idea?
Who am I eyeing
Yeah.
to be? I think I could be, in Moon Lake, I think I would want to be several different parts, but I think I'd like this to be the narrator. Who's like this he's like Hitchcock on acid. And then in Brooklyn Gladiator, to voice any of those characters would be cool. I love doing that stuff. Animation, yeah.
Time for one more. Okay.
I was wondering, now that you're writing a comic book, were you a big comic book guy growing up and still reading now?
Yeah, I collected growing up. That's like how I learned how to read. Like my grandmother would just buy us comic books.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then, so I collected all through, I got to college, and then I was just like, damn, I gotta pay rent. I don't have enough money for comic books. And then I had to like sell off comic books in order to pay rent when I got out of college.
Yeah.
And then I did Fanboys, and I got some money in my pocket, and I was like, it has been rekindled. So I collect, I collect all the time, every Wednesday.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Cool. You guys.
Cool, thank you
you.
guys.
Thanks for your time.